morning students. Today once again I am teaching the same rational number on number line. So you see, if the numerator is smaller than denominator, if the numerator is smaller than the denominator, then answer will be between 0 to 1 or 0 to -1 as per their positive or negative rational number. Here I am not using proper fraction and improper fraction because rational number and in fraction there is different. Here if this is negative, I can't say this is the proper fraction because in fraction this negative sign doesn't come. So that is why this word I am writing numerator is smaller. Yesterday I have written this by mistake bigger, but this should be smaller, and yesterday I used the word proper fraction, that was correct. Means that proper fraction means numerator is smaller. So here smaller will come, then it is a proper fraction. Now you see how to show the rational number on number line when it is proper fraction. But this we can't say proper fraction because here negative is there. Fraction means only representation of whole numbers, sign no. So you see 1/3, once again you see 1/3 means our answer will be, this is the numerator is smaller, so our answer will be between 0 to 1. So no need to draw more numbers that side, and these 3 will be shown 3 parts. This will be shown, we will divide 0 to 1 into 3 parts. So for dividing into 3 parts, how many dots we will make? Only 2. So you can see 1, 2, 3 divided. I can show this by experiment also. Suppose this ribbon is here, I want to divide into 2 parts. So how many cut I will take? I will cut only in one place. You can see. So this is divided into 2 parts only by cutting one place. Further you see, suppose this ribbon I want to divide into 3 parts. So how many places I will cut? I will cut only in 2 places. So it will be divided into 3 parts, 1 and 2. So you can see, in cutting in 2 places we are getting 3 parts. So similarly here also, if 3 parts you have to divide, so you will mark only 2 places cutting, and this. So this shows the division parts, and this will be our answer part 1. So from 0 we will start counting, and first will be our answer. So 1/3. You see this -2/5. So this is the negative rational number. So negative rational number means our answer will be towards negative direction. Now we can see here numerator is smaller, so definitely our answer will be, as per this rule, our answer will be between 0 to -1. So 5 equal parts we will divide. So how many cuts we will make? 4 only cuts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is divided into 5 equal parts. And now 2 is our answer, numerator 2. So here we will start counting 1, 2. So this is our answer, -2/5. Now you see the another part. If numerator is bigger than denominator, it comes in the fraction what? This comes in the fraction, it is called improper fraction. But here I can't say always improper fraction. When this is negative, I can't say improper fraction. So rational number, such rational number where numerator is bigger word, that is why I am using here bigger word. This statement I am using instead of improper fraction writing. So if numerator is bigger, this was the numerator is smaller. So we can see in this case how to mark on number line. So when the numerator is bigger than denominator, then our answer will be more than 1 because it is improper fraction, or you can say this numerator is bigger. So 3/2 is equal to, first yesterday I have taught another way. Now I am teaching this another method. 3/2, first you convert into mixed number, so that will be 1 1 upon 2. So it shows that our answer will be after 1 means between 1 and next is half. 1 and half means our answer will be between 1 and 2. So between 1 and 2, 1 after 1 we will mark, and this half will be represented between here. So 1 means after 1, and 1 upon 2, how we will mark? 2 equal parts, between 1 and 2 divided 2 equal parts, and first is our answer 1 upon 2. Now you see another method, yesterday's method. Same I am marking. Suppose you cover this, no need to change this. Don't change this in this way. Direct also you can mark. How? 3 upon 2 means every part you divide into two parts. Like this way. This is yesterday's method. Every part divide into two parts. So we have divided each into two parts. Now counting is 3. So 1, 2, 3. So this is same answer we have got. Now see this minus 8 upon 3. First you see like yesterday's method. This is negative direction, so no need to draw positive side, only negative side we will mark. And 3 parts each. I am dividing each part 3, means 2 dots I will mark. This, and 8 counting. 8 is the counting, so from here we will start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is our answer, minus 8 upon 3. Yesterday also I have explained this. Now you see another way, today's another method. First of all you convert this into mixed number. So what will be the mixed number? Minus 2 holds 2 upon 3. So by this way, what is the benefit of this method? Here we can judge our answer is between which two whole number. We can see here it is after minus 2. So this answer will be between minus 2 and minus 3. So we have to focus only on that number, minus 2 and minus 3. This side no need to mark. This marking is not necessary in this method. Then that will be also correct, because our answer will be only between minus 2 and minus 3. So minus 2, after minus 2 we will mark minus 3, and between that 3 parts, so 2 dots we will make, and counting will be 2. So from here we will start counting, not from here, because minus 2 already we have crossed this, minus 2 already we have marked till here, and after that this side we are crossing. So 2 by 3 will be represented between minus 2 and minus 3. So 1, 2. So 3 parts divided, and 2 is the counting. So 1, 2. So you can see by this method also we have got the same answer, same method. So you have 2 options for this. For this only one method. Yesterday's and today's same method is there. For this now you have 2 options. Either you solve by yesterday's method, or you can do by this method. Both I have explained. Okay, thank you.